Let us look at this particular problem, since some of you had asked how to do this. Let me solve this for you. So it is of the form sin theta minus cos theta plus 1 by sin theta plus cos theta minus 1. So we know in these kind of problems, when it is of the form, when you have this sin theta and cos theta and not the cot and cosecant or the tan and secant, we need to convert this to some tan and secant or sin and cosecant form. So, cosecant and cot form. So in this one, how do we normally do this? Let us see if in the numerator there is a negative value. So there is a negative value, and that negative value is cos theta. So usually this works. So you would divide this by cos theta. The numerator and the denominator you divide by cos theta. So on dividing by cos theta, what do you get? Sin theta by cos theta, I get tan theta, minus cos theta by cos theta, that is 1, plus 1 by cos theta is secant theta, by sin theta, same case, except for the signs, there is no other difference, tan theta plus 1 minus secant theta. Let me write this in a little, let me reorder this. So I can write this as tan theta plus secant theta minus 1 by tan theta plus 1 minus secant theta. Now, let's go to the next step. What do we do? This 1, everything here now is in tan and secant form. This 1, using the identity where 1 is related to secant and tan, that would be secant squared theta minus tan squared theta is equal to 1. That is the identity that you need to remember. Secant squared theta minus tan squared theta equals 1. So we can, in the numerator, tan theta plus secant theta minus secant squared theta minus tan squared theta. Why? We make no change in whatever is there. Let me just reorder it. 1 minus secant theta plus tan theta. Now, the next step. If you see here, this is of the form a squared minus b squared. A squared minus b squared can be written in the form a plus b into a minus b. So along with that, let me do one more thing. Tan theta plus secant theta. Let me write it as secant theta plus tan theta. Because it is in that order over here, let me also keep the same order here. Minus a squared minus b squared. I get secant theta plus tan theta into secant theta minus tan theta by 1 minus secant theta plus tan theta. Now in the next step, you see here in the numerator you see two terms, secant theta plus tan theta minus secant theta plus tan theta into secant theta minus tan theta. So the secant theta plus tan theta is the common term over here. So I can write it as, I can take that out, secant theta plus tan theta into 1 minus, the minus is there, and minus of secant theta minus into minus plus tan theta by 1 minus secant theta plus tan theta. Now I have in the numerator 1 minus secant theta plus tan theta. Denominator also I have 1 minus secant theta plus tan theta. We can cancel these both. So what do I get over here? I get secant theta plus tan theta. But what do I require? I require on the right hand side 1 by secant theta minus tan theta. So what can I do? So this is of the form secant theta plus tan theta by 1, right? So I can multiply the numerator and the denominator by secant theta minus tan theta by secant theta minus tan theta. So the numerator and the denominator both I am multiplying by secant theta minus tan theta. So the numerator becomes secant theta plus tan theta into secant theta minus tan theta. That is of the form a plus b into a minus b, which is a squared minus b squared. So I can write it as a squared, that is secant squared theta minus tan squared theta by, what is there in the denominator? Secant theta minus tan theta. So I can write secant theta minus tan theta. So what happens in the numerator now? The numerator is secant squared theta minus tan squared theta, that is 1 by secant theta minus tan theta. So we reach 1 by secant theta minus tan theta. That is exactly what we wanted in the first place. I hope you understood this problem. We will, if you still have doubts, I will show you various different variations of the same problem in one of the coming sessions. Thank you.